Hey guys, what's going on? So sorry, as you can probably tell from this stuff up here, everything's backwards. I just wanted to apologize real quick for not making a whole lot of videos, and really detailed videos in the past couple days. I work in a collision center, and we've just been swamped since the storm's gone down, and I've just gotten home, just beat. I've just been working my butt off the past couple days and sloshing through deep snow and stuff, so I haven't had the energy for it, but today we're going to talk about this, and this is going to be kind of funny. This is called the flip grip, and it's flipped because front-facing camera on the phone. I just wanted to do a quick video kind of talking about this. I've been looking forward to getting this in. And so for somebody like me that's a fan of like old arcade games and playing pinball on my Switch and stuff, this is going to be something really cool for me, and I'm probably going to be using quite a bit. So let's take a look. Alright, so it comes in this little cardboard packaging. There's not much to it. This is it right here. So this is the actual device. So this is literally just a card, so you can stand the Switch up when it's... So the idea of this is it's so you can set your Switch in vertically, and the idea behind that is so games like Pinball and games like Donkey Kong that have a vertical aspect ratio, you can actually use and still use your Joy-Cons and stuff without having to figure out like how to have it, flipped on something else. So you can actually take this with you. It has a little flip grip sticker, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so this card just goes in the back here like that, and it actually acts like a stand. It's pretty funny. And also doubles to show you how to use the flip grip. So let's grab my Switch and see how this works. Alright, so we got the Joy-Cons here. And the thing that I really want to know is like how will the Joy-Cons actually fit into this? That's something I run into. I recently got Starlink on the Switch, and I just got the one with the starter pack with the Star Fox chip and stuff because it was 25 bucks, and it's cheaper than getting a digital version, right? So that even had the Joy-Cons kind of like, it was kind of a little bit rough. Like this is seems a little rough here too. Yeah, it is a little rough going in here, so I could see this if it doesn't loosen up, adding some wear and tear. It was much easier to get the right one in than the left. This one's, yeah, this one's a little tight. This one you gotta like really push down on. But there you go. That's the Joy-Cons. And then the way this works is there's a little notch. Here, I'll show you. There's a little notch on the top of the Switch right here. I don't know if you can see that. That is how you know where to line this up. So this goes in here like so. And I'm really testing it right now. Yeah, it seems to lock in place pretty well. So it flips the screen like that, like I said, so you can play pinball and arcade games. So let's fire a couple of those up and see how it looks. Alright, so here's an example of Donkey Kong being played on it. Okay, if I had to really give this thing any kind of like down thumbs down on anything, it's just the fact that the volume rocker and all that stuff is covered up here, but it's not a big deal because some people may not notice, but if you actually hold down the home button, there's a sub menu that comes up in every Switch game on the main menu, and you can actually just go here and just turn the volume up and down. You can turn the brightness up and down, and then you can actually like you know, like actually make your screen brighter and all that stuff and put it in airplane mode and all that. So that's not that big of a deal. You do have to get used to getting the games to flip because certain things like the menu won't flip with it. So depending on what you're playing, but on the Arcade Archives games, that they don't do that. It just flips the game. Okay, so here we have Pinball.
Just tell me one thing, Burke.
We got Aliens Pinball going on here. Just turn that down a little bit. There we go. So I should have access to both the touch screen and the analog stick. Yep. As you can see, this is very handy if you're into pinball because it will actually... There you go. Alright, I'm using the kickstand right now, which is just basically like a credit card style thing you jam in the back. Okay, so this is what I was using for a kickstand here, and that's literally all it is, and it has the instructions on how to use it. There's not much to it. To get this out of here, there's this like little orange like eject thing here. So you just gotta get in there and you gotta kind of pry up on it. Because what it's lodging itself into is this cooling vent right here. Now, it being turned is not going to cause it to overheat or anything. I know there's a lot of people saying the switch runs hot. That's just absolute BS. The switch actually runs relatively cool, purposely so. Like, you could wrap the thing into a blanket and really not overheat it. And even if you were, the switch would basically just shut itself down like anything else. It would just thermal throttle and then it would shut down. So the thing I've noticed here with the switch also too is people have been saying that because the back's been cracking. This is just off the cuff, but that has to do with the way that the plastics mix together, and sometimes it's not mixed together correctly and then it becomes brittle and stuff. So that's not really a heat issue. But yeah, I mean, it's simple little piece of plastic. It's like $12. It's not very much, It is nice that it's actually molded and not 3D printed. I was actually kind of expecting 3D print. I would have liked to, I would have paid a couple bucks more to have like actual metal rails in there instead of just something that's for, made out of plastic for the Joy-Cons. But overall, it's really nice. It's got these nice little felt pads on the back so it doesn't scratch up the back of your Switch. I did notice that the plastic already is making kind of like a line down the back of the Switch. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's from the latch. It's not a big deal to me, but just something I noticed. And if I had to knock it, it's the little things like not having access to the volume rocker, which how are you going to when you flip it that way? And when you're using it in this mode, because it is not physically attached to the Switch, you are using the batteries in the Joy-Con. So that's something you have to keep in mind too. So if you kill these, and you have to connect them to the Switch with the AC adapter at least to get these all charged back up. But anyways, I think that's a pretty cool little device. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you liked the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. And on your way out, dingle the bell so you get notifications. And I hope to see you guys in more videos soon.